Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome to the channel and welcome to another Cars and Coffee Southlake video. Now I'm actually having to take a little bit of a detour because my usual route has been hosed up by an accident. As usual, we're gonna start this thing off by the weight loss thing that I've been doing for the last couple of months. Right now I've lost 3 pounds, so we went from 223 to 220, which means that I lose slightly less than a pound a week, which makes sense because I don't really exercise too much except for doing the yard, and I'm just trying to cut back on carbs and eat way less sugar. The big change that I made is I drank down all my Dr. Pepper. All my Dr. Pepper is freaking gone, and I bought some flavored sparkling water, and it's like that natural flavored stuff. It is not that stuff that has that artificial flavoring in it, so it's 100% natural. I got it from Whole Paycheck or Whole Foods. If you prefer that, it's just expensive stuff, but I figure, 50 cents a can, it's like $6 for 12. That is a small price to pay in order to get yourself in a more healthy situation, because I love drinking fizzy drinks, and that is one way for me to be more acceptant of the fact that I cannot drink Dr. Pepper. I still do it for the weekends, go to McDonald's and stuff like that. If I cut that away, I would probably lose way more weight. But that yo-yo effect that people talk about is because they deny themselves a bunch of stuff, and I just don't want to deal with that. And over there we have a Cuda convertible. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here. Man, that is sexy. Let's see how it sounds. Can't really hear because of the wind, of course. Man, that is a sexy ride, man.
Thank you, buddy.
God, I love classic cars. Classic cars is where it's at, man. It really is. Up these windows here. So now we're gonna get a, ooh, sweet. We're gonna get on the tollway. A little bit of go-go there. That's like my favorite thing to do, just a little blast to an okay speed to cruise at. Anyway, so that's the weight loss thing. Up next is, of course, all the car reviews that are coming up. Next one that is up, you saw the EG hatch. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it because I really enjoy your support, and it was a real cool car to drive. Next one is going to be the Fox body. After that is 69 Mustang Mach 1, which is the thing that I'm most excited about. We're gonna have an E60 M5, and I'm super excited for that because it was the first M car that I've driven in my life. And what a way to not both drive an M car for the first time in your life and drive a V10 car for the first time in your life. I mean, that's pretty cool. At least I think so. After that, because there is more, one more that I have in my editing queue, a Type R Civic, which I am also super excited about because it's a lot of freaking fun to drive a car like that, man. Woo! There's a little bit of a hump there. Imagine that you're going at a high clip, you don't know that it's there, and you already saw like the freaking tire marks up there. Hosed completely. Now talk about hosed. If you haven't watched that video yet, I had to get rid of my Grand Marquis, and I wasn't really happy about it because it's one of those cars that has been with me for a long time, and well, you can just watch the video, but I had to get rid of it. So now the search is on for another daily. It's probably going to happen at the end of the year, but I'm just orientating and looking around and stuff like that, and we'll see what we end up with. I don't think it's going to be American, because there's nothing really interesting American in our price range, and even if it's in our price range, it needs to do better than the Grand Marquis, guys. I can't just go drive 100 miles a day and still only get 20 miles to the gallon. I need to get a little bit better, but I think it's attainable to get a car that is reasonably comfortable, faster, and also with more MPGs. So, and a sedan, because I have to get a sedan. I like having a trunk to put stuff in, go to the grocery store. And it needs to be sizable. I can't just have like a subcompact or something. And I also don't want to have a car that is super slow, because faster cars are super nice to drive during long distances. That's why they're called like GTs. Like this one, it is super nice to drive in a long distance, even though the Gran Marquillo is arguably better at it, because it had a 273 rear end ratio and this has 355s in it, so it revs a whole lot higher. So right now we're doing about 75 miles an hour and we're tacking about 2250, so we're revving just a little bit higher. The Gran Marquis was right at 2080, actually we did like 82, 83 to get to 2000 RPM, and it was dead quiet. This is like, well, it's louder, it's noticeably louder. But anyway, so the weather looks like it's nice. There's a little bit of overcast. It was raining in the forecast earlier, but it looked like it's going to stay away, at least I hope so, because there's some clouds over here that definitely are rain bearing, and I don't want any of that. So we're going to move forward. We're going to go check out Cars and Coffee Southlake, and we're going to see what we can see, and really hope that we really get cool cars out. And I am going to be late because it's already 8:06, and Waze is telling me that I am going to be there at 8:21, and that's because of that accident. Otherwise I would have made it easy. Hey guys, what is up back? You know that you get close to the show when you start seeing cars like that. I ain't following him in. He's driving nice car though. I often say that I like the Ferraris from the 80s and 90s better, but that is a little bit of an exception. I do like the 430s. Blessed way, here we go, following this Tundra in. I'm gonna go to the main entrance, because I really want to see what kind of cars there are there, and it's like a preview before I walk over. I do like this property, by the way. You know, I love it when there's a bunch of green around it. You know, there's no real houses everywhere. It's exactly the way it is supposed to be. Nice and sprawling lands. Huge church over there, I guess, and then you still have green everywhere, which is good, because you know that urban setting that gets kind of annoying, you know, at times. Oh yeah, that race car, don't let go of the steering wheel, just cross your arms, yeah. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, looks pretty busy. Very, very nice. A lot of spectators too. What's going on here? You went into the wrong lane? Oh, nice. Porsche, sorry. Nearly made that capital mistake. I did, but I corrected myself, so I'm good. Ooh. Now you can't see that one. Oh no, I switched to the front camera. Of course you can. Hold forward. Now, someone took my spot. My favorite parking spot is taken up by this Porsche over here. But I'm okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's a Mustang. Watch out. Back it in. Don't curb the wheel, please. Getting kind of close. I really wonder. Let's take a look. Oh man, I had a foot left. You know how you feel that you're curbing your wheel and you're not really? It's always the case. You have more room than you think, but you never want to take that risk using that room if you think, oh, I got more room, because then that's the point where you go, damn it. Anyway, let's go walk to the show. Let's get this thing on the road. Alright guys, we're back in the car. This show was a good one. I got some great footage. Now, the favorite of show is kind of a hard one because, of course, the new Supra was there. But, if I'm completely honest, I like the looks. Even after seeing the new Supra, the looks of the MK4's better. However, I did like the way it looked. Just looking at it, you know, don't think about the FT1 concept because that's what I wanted it to be. But if I take that away, I give that a place and I look at the car objectively, it is not a bad looking car. And I kind of like the angles on the car way better than I did when I saw pictures. So it's always a completely different package when you see a car like that in person. Now, I don't have the complete package when it comes down to have a real objective opinion because I haven't driven one yet. So I really hope that might be in my future. I don't know. We will have to see. So, favorite of show, I'm really tempted to say it's the MK5. And of course, the MK5 is going to be the thumbnail because, hey, they're totally hot right now. So I gotta put it as a thumbnail. It's kind of like a clickbait thing, I guess. It feels bad because if I look at other cars, I go, man, that Ferrari F599, that is a beautiful car right there. That's one of those cars that if I had the ability to buy a car like that, the means to do so, Ferraris, the front engine Ferraris, the GT cars, they have always had my heart compared to the current mid-engine ones. I like the older mid-engine ones, like the 80s and the 90s better than the ones that they put out now, but still, you know, right now, if I have to buy a Ferrari, it would be an F12 or something like that because it has that front engine look, that GT look, they ride nice. At least that's what I heard from owners, that they're true GT cars. You can take this from coast to coast without any problems other than the amount of money you're going to be spending on gas. So, yeah. I would have put the 599 as the cover car, best to show, but because of, well, trending stuff, I'm gonna have to use the MK5 Supra as the best of show today. And I kinda feel dirty because it's such a cop-out. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this car show footage. A lot of fun to be out here again, speaking with people, filming cars. This is awesome. It's the best hobby ever. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the flip side. I keep forgetting one thing. Here are the outtakes.